Vicki Kauth and Arlene Myslinski are here, and they come here talking about quilts. And you're with the Quilters Guild, is that right? The
Hill and Hollow Quilters Guild.
Yeah. Tell us about what's going on. You got an event coming up that you want to promote?
We do. We are having a quilt show October 24th through 22nd through 24th. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have about 350 quilts on display and bags and chairs this year.
Chairs?
Chairs, quilted chairs.
Quilted chairs?
Oh, you have the padding is quilted? Or is that?
The upholstery has been quilted.
Yeah, cool.
And where's the event going to be?
It'll be at the fairgrounds.
The fairgrounds. It's $5 admission, free parking, and it's 9:30 to 5 on Thursday and Friday, and it's 9:30 to 4 on Saturday.
Okay. And will you be having any raffles, drawings, or
Well,
giveaways?
as long as you've asked.
Giveaways, that's what we're interested in.
Raffles.
We have a major fundraiser for our community projects, our community quilts, and the raffle quilt will be there. It's gorgeous. And it will be raffled off on Saturday afternoon. And tickets are available. They're 6 for $5. And it's just really a lot of fun to come and see. There's vendors and there's just all kinds of things. There's demonstrations and if you're into quilting or if you just want to see something really beautiful, that's the place to be.
When you talk about vendors, what kind of vendors are there?
Oh, quilt stuff.
Quilt stuff.
Fabric, motions, thread, machines, patterns,
okay.
books. It is.
Oh, wow.
Do
It
they
is cool.
make machines now where you just throw a bunch of material and it just does all this?
No.
You still have to do this by
Still have
hand?
to do, well, you have
Sort of. I mean, you got to touch
parts of
everything.
it, parts of it. When it comes to actually quilting, putting the layers together, we tell
The
people.
gold thread in there is put on by a machine.
So it does the pattern for you?
No, I did that.
She
You
did
did
that,
this.
but
I
she
did
did
that.
the rest of it too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
But there are 3 ways to quilt a quilt. That's the gold thread here that actually holds the layers together.
Yeah.
You can do it by hand, which I did not. You can do it by machine, which I did.
Yeah.
Or you can do it by checkbook. You can pay
Now this
somebody
one's
else to
just a
do it.
little, this one's
That's
just a,
the way I quilt.
about checkbook.
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 I noticed
Yes.
this one's just a little off.
Yeah, it is. That's
I
what
like
makes
that,
it
though.
handmade.
Yeah.
I like it.
If you wanted it perfect, you could go
Get the machine.
buy
Get the
one
machine,
at Walmart
yeah.
or something.
Are
you
there
know.
still quilters that quilt?
There
by
are still
hand?
people that piece by hand, that applique by hand, that quilt by hand. And in fact, we have a number of special exhibits at this quilt show, and 2 of them involved a lot of applique by hand. One is a special exhibit by the Applique Addicts of Arkansas.
I like that.
And they're going to be demonstrating one of the techniques that they used on their I think it's a series of wall hangings.
I believe it is.
And is most everything there for sale?
No, actually, a lot of it is not.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Quilts
there
are
are quilts that are identified as being for sale.
Okay.
We also have a country store. This is a wonderful opportunity to do your shopping for Christmas. Our guild members make quilts, aprons, applique tea towels, all kinds of quilt-related items that are available through our country store.
But the items that are not for sale are more like a piece of art.
Some of those are for sale too.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
also a silent auction where you can come in and find a little more pricey items, and you can either bid on it or you can buy it right there for a little higher price.
Okay.
So that's also a good place for Christmas shopping.
Absolutely.
If you're interested in quilting, not only do we have the vendors there, but we're going to have a lot of demonstrations on how to use some of the tools that are available. And we're going to have it's something we've done the last 3 shows that's very, 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 very popular called Find That Quilt. And when you come to the show, they give you a piece of paper that has pictures of little bits of quilts. And then you go out on the exhibit floor and identify where
But you
those bits came from.
is it just a portion of the quilt?
It'll be
or
just a
you-
portion of the
Okay, so
quilt.
you got to
Just a
really
little
look
bit.
Yeah,
close.
so you have to really look at it.
Like a Sherlock Holmes
You
type of
bet,
thing,
you
yeah.
bet.
Cool.
Well, these are just beautiful. There's so many different patterns and colors. And
You'll find we have some very traditional quilts in the show, and then we'll have some that are not your grandma's quilts. And it's kind of like the variety that we have here. These 2 are pretty traditional. The one that Arlene has is quite contemporary. The one that
Yeah,
you have is
yeah.
more contemporary.
Interesting. Well, come out. What's the date again?
It is.
October 22nd through 24th, Thursday through Saturday.
Got a couple weeks to go.
The raffle quilt will be Saturday afternoon, so get your tickets
Get
early, make
tickets
sure
early.
you're in.
We start at 9:30 every morning. We end at 5 on Thursday and Friday, and 4 o'clock on Saturday.
And $5 admission.
$5 admission, and that's good for the whole 3 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you can come on Thursday and then come back and
Good.
see the quilts again on Friday, and then visit them again on
Now
Saturday.
you
And
ha-
again, all the money that we raise is, doesn't go in anyone's pocket. It goes to purchasing more materials to make quilts for the
Okay.
community. We support a lot of
Yes.
organizations within the community, the police and fire, Alpha House, and some of the other, there's a huge list.
Serenity. But our quilts
support.
pretty much go local.
And they're given free of charge.
Yeah.
So, to pay for all these materials, we
Good.
have this is like our major fundraiser to make the money to pay for the quilts.
Now, you've had concessionaires in the past, is that right? Do you have coffee and lunch
Right.
items and
Oh,
different
yes.
things
There'll
like
be
that?
food there.
Okay, just make sure if somebody wants to
The
spend
extension
time.
service is coming. They'll have
Okay.
things available both for breakfast and for lunch,
Okay,
and it's
good.
usually really good food.
Some people get hungry when they get
Oh,
involved with all
yeah.
that.
yeah,
Sure, when you're spending money,
absolutely. All that
Tiring.
shopping, I know, you can only shop so long without needing
And then you need to
nourishment.
eat. Yes, yes.
All right.
So-
But it's just a lot of fun. It's really fun.
Well, this is going to be at the Baxter County Fairgrounds.
Right, in the
October-
education building.
In the education building, October 22nd.
Second through the 24th.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Great
having us
information, and
again.
hope people take advantage of that and get out and maybe find that unique Christmas gift, or a gift, or just
Right.
Get some
information.
ideas if you are.
Scratch your ego, because it's always fun to learn new things, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Father Norbert and Rob McNerlin. Wow, I love odd names. And they're going to be doing a fundraiser. We'll be talking all about that in just a few minutes. Stay with us. You're watching 726.